Thanks a lot for staying with TVC News. Other reports at this time, the Minister of State for Petroleum, Timipre Sylva, says the current petrol crisis experienced in Abuja, Lagos and other cities in the country is a fallout of the petroleum subsidy program. The minister stated that relevant authorities are making efforts to ensure motorists in the affected cities get sufficient supply. Mr. Sylva disclosed this at the end of this week's Federal Executive Council meeting chaired by President Muhammadu Buhari at the State House in the Presidential Villa, Abuja. TVC News State House correspondent Femi Akonde reports.
President Muhammadu Buhari arrives to preside over this week's Federal Executive Council meeting. The meeting opens with a call to observe 1 minute silence in honor of Mohammed Barkindo, the outgoing Secretary General of the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, who was in the Presidential Villa on Tuesday on a thank you visit, hours before he died on Tuesday evening. The first task for Mr. President was to administer the oath of office on 7 of his ministerial nominees who will replace those that resigned to pursue different political aspirations. He also announced a minor cabinet reshuffle and assigned portfolios to the newcomers.
As I assign you portfolios, therefore, I expect you to carefully study your sectors, take wise counsel, reach out to key stakeholders, consult and collaborate with all their cabinet colleagues, and focus on driving key programs already initiated by this administration.
At the end of the meeting, memos were approved for the Minister of Petroleum and the Environment. But the Minister of Petroleum also had to comment on the current petrol crisis. He put the blame solely on the doorstep of marketers, but assured that the hardship the situation has caused will soon be over.
These are all things that we might have to be dealing with for a while until we're able to fully deregulate. But that actually is the problem. It's not a supply problem. The country is well supplied.
The Ogoni people also got the approval of the Federal Executive Council for the design of a Center of Excellence for Environmental Restoration with an integrated, contaminated soil management center.
This center is very epochal because it is meant to impact in terms of employment generation, in terms of laboratory tests.
Now that President Buhari has a complete team to run the last lap of his administration, the expectations from Nigerians will remain high, especially in the face of current socio-economic realities. After presiding over this week's Federal Executive Council meeting, President Muhammadu Buhari left the country to continue with his engagements on the international scene. He will join other African leaders in Senegal to attend the International Development Association for Africa Summit, where they will discuss financing for recovery and economic transformation in Africa. Femi Akonde, TVC News, Abuja.